Dear Diary, I've only ever been in 3 buildings in my life, aside from my safe place.
Okay, fine. Witness it for yourself. But don't expect me to come and save you when you have to deal with the savage's disgusting ways. Go ahead. Leave the only person left on earth who can show you true love. I always knew he'd be like the others.
That would be the police station.
Watch out for this one. He's a real nut job.
This loony bin, and the courthouse.
The defendant was found to be guilty of all charges being disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, voluntary manslaughter, harassment, and assault battery. Due to the mental state of the defendant, which was judged to be extremely unstable, Adam Gilbert is spending life in the Sioux Falls insane asylum with chance of parole and daily psychological therapy. Thank you.
Oh, I've also been in this cool little building thing that moves around. Wow, I've never seen a house this small before. It's really weird.
Stop playing, stupid kid. You have any idea what you just done? There'd be some serious consequences for this.
Well, I just wanted to teach them love. I know you think I'm crazy, but my dad always told me your kind doesn't know what that is.
What are you talking about? Where are you even from, boy? Where'd you get all this nonsense?
Anyway, growing up, I was taught the purest form of love from Satan himself. Ironic, isn't it? It's been said that all it takes is one bad day to reduce the sanest man alive to lunacy. Then what does that say for me, who was taught lunacy as the most sincere form of sanity from the second I came into existence?
I love you, son. Happy birthday. Make a wish.
My wish has been made. I love you, Master Apollyon, and I will worship your loving name until my death.
I love you so much, son. I adore you more than anything.
It's been said that birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. I was that bird, my cage was Apollyon, and I thought hate was love.
What's wrong?
Nothing, Dad.
How dare you lie to the man who gave you the opportunity to witness true love?
It's just that sometimes it kind of hurts when you show me affection.
The one person I was given to teach my gift to and he rejects it. He just wants to be like all the other hateful abominations on the outside. Disgraceful! I guess humanity will die along with me.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I mean, Master Apollyon, it's just, I don't have the godly powers that you possess, so I get a little carried away at times. Please forgive me.
You shall not get lashes this week. Justice must be served.
I'm so sorry, my king. Please forgive me, and please give me lashes. It is said about people like my father, they don't feel guilty when they kill. If anything, they feel powerful. It's clear looking back at Apollyon's control over my every delusion, and the torment he put me through truly made him feel like the almighty god he claimed to be. One day, I found my father dead, probably of a heart attack or something. I felt empty without the fulfillment of my father's love. I felt that it was only right that I found someone that I can pass the only true love remaining on the earth if I ever were to die. I had finally acquired the courage to face the savages on the outside. I was to find one person who I can teach true love to. There's the secret I know. You're gonna have to trust me on this, and I have to teach it to you before I die. Okay? You're gonna find out what it is soon enough. He caused me physical pain, just as my father had done.
You're crazy. Wait, come back.
I must teach you true love. I figured he was learning love rather quickly, so I needed to reward him by cutting his back, just as my father had done. At this point, I was happy to see that those on the outside of my home actually knew love all along. From the officers threatening to shoot me, to the citizens scorning at me, this was the purest form of love I had ever been taught.
I can surely see that you've changed. Your intentions were never bad to begin with. You just needed to learn to see past your father's lies and learn that love really is. I trust that God was able to cleanse your soul. I just need you to promise that you'll be careful on the outside, because when that incident happened 4 years ago, your story went viral and you were truly a psychological phenomenon. No one had ever seen someone who was so indoctrinated to that extent, and people were truly curious as to see how far the human mind can be pushed.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. Have a great day.
Breaking news. Adam Gilbert, the psychological phenomenon from 4 years ago who brutally murdered Chris White, has been released unbelievably early on his parole due to his changed ways. Many think this is just a front for a psychopath who's looking to kill many more. Out of common fear, Adam is receiving unmatched death threats since his release.
By that point, I was happy to be out and finally given the chance to explore this great big world. I was ecstatic to see that those on the outside were not in fact how my father depicted them to be. That was obviously unrealistic. I should have known things were about to go downhill. After all, it is said, their morals, their code, it's a bad joke, dropped at the first sign of trouble. They're only as good as the world allows them to be. When the chips are down, these civilized people, they'll eat each other. All this to say, people like the idea of being good. Humans don't forgive. At least they like the idea that they'll forgive. As soon as fear is introduced, they're willing to do just about anything to preserve their ever so fragile existence. At the end of the day, their own well-being comes first, no matter how much they try to hide it. Perhaps my father was right. At least partially. Maybe humans are in fact blind and disgraceful to our view on love. Humans are savages.